I've been working for Sandy Cormet for 7 years now. So Sandy Cormet is a cutting tools company. We mostly make metal cutting tools. We have offices all over the world. And I've been working in research and development for the whole time. My first taste of manufacturing was in my PhD, where I studied how metals deform while being cut, and especially the mathematical formulation behind the models that allow to predict that. And when coming towards the end of the PhD, when I did a short stay at the University of Luleå, I got into contact through the network of the university with someone doing research and development at Sandy Cormet, where they tried also to develop models for simulation of how their cutting tools work. And there was a quite direct link, because some of the models I've been working on could be applied for the future of how to best predict cutting forces and manufacturing of metal parts. So they were very interested to hire me after that to be able to further work along the models. So what I did in terms of choosing the topic, and what I try to recommend people in terms of, what to look at, is to look not just at your interest, but also if you have a career in mind, a plan, try to see how the topic makes that career easier to achieve, that plan easier. What are the extra tools that the PhD will bring you to make that career happen? And if you think not just about that things is very interesting, but also it's interesting, but also is going to be useful because I want to work in aerospace in the future, I want to work in metallurgy or in automotive, and try to see, compared to what you studied, what are the gaps to that end goal and how the PhD topic can fill those gaps. So, like the obvious one, the one that people always think about, is project management, because when you do your PhD, you have a project for a set amount of time, you're the main resource, so you know how to manage in terms of the time constraint. Another one that's usually less thought of, and I usually try to encourage people to really take the time during their PhD to develop, is networking. And that's the big advantage that doing a PhD really brings, is you're exposed to people from a lot of different horizons through the university, through the different conferences, but also, depending if you're in a research institute, there'll be different industrial partners also. Some of the other skills are the writing skills, because technical writing is very different than everyday writing. Also being able to summarize a very long piece of work in a few words, in 30 seconds, in 3 minutes. Having that ability to be able to explain simply what you worked on, because by the end of your PhD, you're technically the world expert on your topic, on that one question you worked on. You have to know how to explain it to other people. Doing a PhD is more about resilience, it's more about passion than it is about being smart and being the top in your field. It can also be a reason to discover a new city, a new country, and also take time to focus on a PhD, but also a hobby, because you won't have all of the distractions of life, because you have the excuse, I'm doing a PhD, I'm busy.